we'll be publishing this work on Monday, and right now the scientific team in Oxford and our editors are working to finalize preparations for that publication. I think when we look at the overall vaccine landscape, we have well over 100 candidate vaccines worldwide, over a dozen vaccines in human trials, and I think we have every reason to be optimistic that over the next 12 months, several vaccines will be coming through to final stage phase 3 clinical trials.
Just how quick is this process? Because as we get some of the early data around some of the first trials, that these vaccines are already in the third stage of trials, to me that's quite extraordinary. But is this the way the industry normally operates?
No, this is exceptional. It can take anywhere from between 5 to 10 years to go from first thinking about the early stages of a vaccine to implementation in population. So this is really quite remarkable. But we do have literally the whole world's vaccine industry and scientific effort working on this right now. And I do believe, as we understand the immune basis of this particular virus, that we should have every hope of having a vaccine next year.
Richard, a lot of the focus in the vaccine world so far has been on antibodies as part of the immune response to the virus. There seems to be growing evidence, though, that T cells are also really important. And yesterday, reports suggest that the University of Oxford vaccine should prove positive because it generates both antibodies and T cells. What's your take here on the importance of T cells, and if you can give us any insight into what we can expect from the University of Oxford vaccine?
Well, you're absolutely right. There's two parts to the human immune response. One part, which most people are familiar with, relates to antibodies, but the other part is something called cellular immunity, which is the T cell, so-called T cell response. And this issue between antibodies and T cells is one of the most fundamental difficulties for the development of vaccines. If we think about the HIV vaccine, for example, which people have been working on now for 30 years, it's because it's not as simple as generating an antibody to HIV. If it was, we would have had a vaccine a long time ago. It's because of the deep complexities of the cellular immune response that means we can't get a vaccine. Now, in the case of a coronavirus, it's likely that there are these two components as well. And so we have to be able to generate immunity through both antibodies and through this cellular pathway. And that's going to be the $10 million question for any vaccine, the Oxford vaccine or not, for any vaccine. Can it generate immunity through these two mechanisms?